Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the home of the 5 minute or less YouTubes. I don't speak any longer than that. It's going to bore you, bore me. So I like to get down to the information you need. And as you would expect, I'm available for consultation work and representation. But my videos are generally almost all the time here to help you make decisions. So today I'm going to talk to you about how to beat IRS if you have a tax audit and you're missing records or have few records. A lot of people, when they get that nasty gram from IRS, they're thinking, oh man, I'm going to get screwed. I got to have all the documentations, receipts, and all this. And the fact is, you don't. It's very helpful if you do. But that isn't the end of the day or the situation if you don't have those records. There is something that's called tax reconstruction for audits, where you can go ahead and reconstruct some of those expenses. There's a Cohan rule too, as well, that you can look up and use. But here's how this works. Few people that I have ever represented, and I've represented thousands of people. By the way, I've worked about 10,000 cases. I've been doing this since '73. I forgot to mention that. But people have come in here, they don't have their records. They don't have this receipt, that receipt. So basically what you ask the agent to do is to give you a period of time, maybe random months, where you can reconstruct your records. Let's say you're a self-employed painter. Just give you an example, and they say, yeah, go ahead, let's look at the month of March. You'd look at your calendar, you'd see who your jobs were, okay, maybe 5. You look at the mileage you drove back and forth to the location. You put the location from your home. You'd contact your vendor and you'd ask for maybe the paint, the brushes, the pan, the drop cloths, and all that you use. And what you can do, you may not have that particular invoice, but the vendors can help you reconstruct. Another good example of that is a Subway dealer. They don't keep any of their records, but let's just say they needed to know what their total earnings were. They can go to vendors and pull up their total cup orders and bread orders, and they can reconstruct from there how much their average cost is. Minus some damage for drinks and sandwiches. There's an average cost. So what they go ahead and do is they just absolutely do a reconstruction on that, and that's all you need to do. So in fact, if you're ever having any problems or a situation where you don't have the records, let us know and we can simply do a tax reconstruction or just do it yourself. It's not a big deal, but you don't need to have all the documentation. And by the way, if you don't like what the auditor is doing, boom, file an appeals. If you don't like what they're doing, file a tax court petition. If you like what I said, please go ahead. Give me a subscription. Subscriptions are big. Google likes subscriptions because I think there's a little bell there or something, because they kind of bring you more to the top. So, by the way, if you want me to do a YouTube, just leave me a comment, and that's where my YouTubes come from, your comments. Thank you.